Okay, so we have about 3 minutes till the crucible finishes. And we don't have any aloe vera plants or seeds, that's fine. But we're gonna go check on the other stuff that we planted, and we can plant the coffee beans. I really don't care about a lot of the other stuff, I'm gonna be frank. And we have some items that we can certainly go sell. Glass, jars, where, there you go. Alright, how many of these can you make? 188? Okay, let's do it. We don't need the flagstone for the moment. So I can go there. We did 90 more there, so that's cool. I'm just trying to toss this into place real fast. I'm not too concerned about exactly where everything ends up. So we do have quality 400 bow, so that's rather nice. Did I ever mark my farm? No. I mean, is it really needed? No, but helps me avoid needing to pull up the map to see. Oh, this stuff isn't grown yet. It is very foggy. Well, you know, whatever. Sure, we'll plop down the coffee bean. Oh, I guess I need to make that into a coffee seed, don't I? Alright, so corn is not quite ready yet. I'll have to pick that up either later today or tomorrow. But that's fine, because we have enough to be just fine. Crucible will ideally be done by the time we get back here. Crucible is done. Fantastic. Alright, no longer need that. Forge steel. Yeah, let's just start by outputting 200 of you. Then this is just the beginning. Oh, we didn't actually grab the cement there, did we? There you go, 12 minutes worth of stuff to be making. Oh, and in the meantime, you know what else you can do? We're gonna probably cut that off early. Because as you see, it's going to take a long time to make all of that right now. You can go there. I think I want to leave like 1,000 wood in here just for the sake of having that there. Then go sell our stuff. Steel's going to be a bit. Maybe we'll wait until we can at least start one tool. Let's do that. Are these 1,200? They are. You know, the fog would be a lot prettier if I wasn't worried about packs of wolves just showing up and killing me come in. Let's just be safe and take down another tree before we go back. Also, you know how our stamina generally seems fine here? That is about to change dramatically once we get the steel tools. Alright, let's start with a fire axe. How about that? So when we come back, we'll go chop down more trees. I don't really care about you having stone here, frankly. That is pretty. That is legitimately pretty right there. The trees, the sun, the rain. No fooling. We'll also be trying to sell our steel tools to the merchant.
Your money is welcome here.
No, we don't need that hunting rifle, no paint. Not even show what painting foe is, what that unlocks. You have meat stew, oh, that's 500, eh. Clubs. Doesn't really help. Oh, there we go, there's a mining helmet. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do here, shall we? Do you not want to? Oh, W. Alright, we're nearly able to afford that. Okay then.
I thank you, kind sir.
Well, let's get this on. Now, the one catch of wearing the mining helmet is we won't have the -10 anymore. Also, we could make a better mining helmet ourselves. We could make one that's quality 300 right now. We'll also get steel arrows going forward, by the way, if that wasn't clear. So that's another nice little perk. So let's see, what do we have that we want to be selling? I think that'll give us enough money right there. I'll take this so we can start the next pickaxe. I'm gonna melt the other 3 down here. Alright, let's see how much this drains our stamina now, shall we? Steel Fire Axe Ho. Because it has 50 base durability plus 3 times the quality. That's a guess, but that formula would add up. Okay, let's watch our stamina melt away now. On the flip side, we're literally gaining, twice the wood per swing. So there is that. So twice the wood per swing and like twice the wood per tree, I imagine, or something like that. Okay then. That'll do. I definitely think we're gonna grab some of that corn and make grain alcohol with it. I'm not sure if these are 1200 or 900 at this point. No, they're 1200. We're just gonna have to be stopping to recover our stamina more frequently here. Oh, and since we have the workbench, we'll be able to combine our steel tools to get much higher. We'll be able to get them up to, 400 or whatever. I may just get it up to 390 though to save the iron. I don't know how much adding another 10 quality on for the entire other axe will do. Especially if I repair it down from quality, 390 a time or 3. We do have that beer, don't we? Thought I heard something. We're gonna go try to grab the other thing, the leather trench coat. That'll waterproof us. But it won't heat us up quite so much. So minimum we want to steel shovel. Let's work on all of this. So a minute till that's done. If I wanted to make paint by myself, that would require chrysanthemum, cotton, goldenrod, and murky water. I don't have any chrysanthemum, so I'd have to get some of that. So it means I probably want to plant some chrysanthemum. I mean, yes, this is technically, I know how I'm intending to organize stuff, but it still feels like it wouldn't hurt. You know what we can do in the meantime? We'll be able to fill in some of that gap, but this is good for now. We'll make some cobblestone ramp later on. Or maybe we can just do that now, I guess. Flagstone block, let's make 10 more. Though actually, strictly speaking, making another ramp here would seem useful, right? Swap to advanced rotation. Because then if I put it like that, we could still repair both of those. And by the way, there's going to be another one that comes right here. So we can do that too, I guess. Is it that one? Yeah, that looks like the right one, because otherwise I can't get in. Though I might have been able to... Let's try something. Photos is on advanced. Okay, I am able to get him like that, so... So we get all of this coming off the pipeline. All of this to sell. And we're also going to get let's go ahead and just make so gloves and shoes is what we're making. Gloves, shoes. And we can combine these up later on as well. It's just not, you know what, screw it. You can do this fast, let's just do this fast. You never know when you're gonna get jumped by a bear. So now we have quality 600 for these two slots. Doesn't give much protection, but it's better than nothing, I guess. So that's melting stuff down. Let's go get our mining helmet, shall we? I didn't even pick up the shovel that was done. Whoops. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to see the airdrop in this mess, frankly. So I'm just probably not going to get the airdrop today ever. Like, even I can't even probably not going to be able to even mark it for later on. We'll see what I can do. I'm just not hopeful right now.
All prices are fair here.
Oh, he won't buy any more water. Well, that just
Check back soon. I get new merchandise daily.
So you don't need the fire axe that much. I really do want that mining helmet now.
Much obliged, stranger.
Okay. We now have a mining helmet. You guys are all excited, right? Because I am excited. Is there still stuff in here? Huh. We're basically just gonna mark this on the map. You know, walking through the trees like this with the rain and everything, it reminds me when I was in Portland visiting a friend. I was in like the city national park place. It was drizzling and it was just beautiful. Beautiful country. You know, no rain would have been nicer, but it wasn't too bad. Can we get off this cliff? I'm not sure we can get up this cliff. I'm just trying to keep my heading constant here, you know? There's a boar, but I'm afraid if I swap to kill the boar, I'm going to lose track of the crate's position and heading. There's the crate. Okay. Okay, so and then here's the new question. How is it looking if we use our... $65 iron from that. That's not bad at all. If we go up too much more, we're going to wind up not getting that last hit in there. We actually don't want to increase by that much more, I guess. Yeah, but I'm not going to worry about optimizing every last bit of that. It's going to be more effective to just go at least do stuff, I imagine. Looks like the boar is gone. Or the boar's right there. Screw it. Taste the steel pickaxe of power. I can also make steel arrows now. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. So we've marked the thing on the map we're working on. I thought I might have seen something there. It's good to know he doesn't accept unlimited amount of water. That tells us something. So that we can turn into grain alcohol. So it requires cornmeal and one bottled murky water. Using it from that. Fire axe is working, and we're going to want all of that. We want the snow, and we, oddly enough, want bottled murky water. Not what generally happens, but you know. There you have it. Alright, so it's going to take more time for all of that to finish. Oh, and I still need a better pickaxe. So I'm going to need one more each at a minimum. Let's just do that. You know what? We'll do that. Because we want some to sell as well. Okay, so we got that. We got that. We're going to turn these into cornmeal. I'm going to go to the trader. We're going to make it there. I'm going to try digging up some clay and see how that goes. Oh, that looks much better. Why are you not? Those not grown or something? I guess those aren't considered grown. How strange is that? Why haven't those grown? How curious. Okay, so if we're reserving these 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then we plant 120 of these normally. But with these 2 things being resistant to growing, I guess, we're not going to quite do that. I don't know why it's so much harder to plant the goldenrod than it is the corn, frankly. Amusingly enough, this is actually the fact that I'm no longer wearing that hat could cause a problem. I think I'm now going to be suffering some heating problems. I don't know if there's anything else I can do to cool down. I'm already at minus 20, or minus 16. I guess I can take off the plant fiber clothes. Looking around. I do wonder what's going on with those corn. Why won't you grow? See, we're okay now, but earlier in the day, remember how it was hotter? Does a little bit more damage, interestingly enough. Fire axe, which makes sense. Alright, so we're getting 67 per swing right now. If the only catch is it's going to drain our stamina. I think 67 is the highest you can get, even if you get the plus 25% harvest bonus. So look at that, we're already out of stamina. Let's go make some grain alcohol. Just for comparison's sake. You can dig up 33 material a second from here if we so wish, to get a mix of sand and stone. Again, at the cost of draining our stamina. And the main thing we need for another chemistry station is another beaker. It's here, right? Yes. Seconds. Let's make sure I didn't leave anything in the forge, right? Nothing that should bother me. So I lose 5.5 wellness, but that's literally just one piece of cornbread, so not the biggest deal. Okay. Well, as we have plenty of a lot of other things. I'm so glad we have the mining helmet you don't even understand. Okay. Buzzed, there may be a duration, but you don't care. Nice. I wonder if Sexual Tyrannosaurus increases the regeneration from the buff as well. So even with this, you can see that I'm still losing it. Regain stamina faster with every rank. Holy shit, people. It'd be helpful if I didn't miss my shots like an idiot there, though. All I want to know is why wasn't this happening originally? That's what has me confused. We do want to make sure we don't get, like, totally stuck in a hole, literally. So that's something to keep in mind. meaning lots and lots of XP and lots of play. There's level 44. Yes, I realize that watching me do nothing but dig clay for like 10 minutes or whatever is less than the most thrilling sight. However, in my defense, we're going to want the clay eventually. It's like might as well dig it now when it's the best type of XP we can get. Got an eye out for oncoming hordes. We don't need to worry about the torch when mining tonight, isn't it going to be so amazing? Yeah, even with us having minor cyanide, minus 16 under rank 4 and 3 out of 5 section Tyrannosaurus, this is still just destroying our stamina. And that's with the grain alcohol buff on top of all that. Thought I heard something. I swear when it's long periods of silence, a lot of the time it's just because I'm trying to listen carefully. Unless I'm digging something downstairs, and it's just because I don't think I have a ton that I'm wanting to say right that second. That's level 45. So we're going to want to make sure we don't fall into this pit by accident. .64 mining tools. Looks like leveling up the mining tools is giving a massive XP boost. is really becoming a pit, isn't it? Literally. I'm wondering if I should like put a hey, watch out for pit sign here or something, you know? Or maybe seal off the entrance with wood. We have a lot. Where is more clay though? I'm not wanting to dig there anymore. We don't have much more time before dawn or dusk. Look at that, we're nearly at the next level already. Level 46. Like, that's a small enough thing, I don't want to dig further. So let's get back to town. Our knock-call lasts a long time. Just for kicks. Are you grown yet? No, I'm pretty sure you're just bugged. Let's try a little experiment here. Oh, that just gives 4 each, okay. Are you supposed to be here? Nothing like dealing with that. You know, I could have just gone to the base instead of getting the XP for killing him and let the spikes deal with him. Okay, so we have a whole bunch of that. We have some of this. Goldenrod can go in there, the dirt can go in there. That, all go into here. Ammo goes up to there. But the idea of sealing the water suddenly means a lot less because they're only going to take so much. But we have lots of clay. Okay, you know what? Let's go for it. $1,500 each. Let's get to smelting. Oh, I didn't. Oh, damn. At a minimum, I want these, right? So that goes 329, 359. That's superior. Okay. Have some fertilizer there. Do have some concrete mix, yes. Alright. You know, we can move those torches up here. We're gonna start distraction screamers like crazy though. With those 3 torches going. Or sorry, with the 3 forges going. So much better. So we're doing 300 damage right now. Which is bad, in a sense. Because it means that we perfectly foreshot those 1200 stones. The iron stones, right, which are 400 times 3. We don't actually want this. We want to have like overkill of in some manner. Now combining this will help a little bit in that regard. I should have eaten and had to drink before I took the grain alcohol. Damn it, I knew there was something I was forgetting, and I think I just said something about it too. Well, when we go back there, we'll be able to. But even this is draining on our stamina even worse, it looks like, because the steel pickaxe is just kind of monstrous on stamina. But A65 mining skills. Yes, yes, you're hungry and you're thirsty. I get it. So we're not getting 67 per second here, but we are still getting about 19 a second, so about a third of the rate. And why am I digging? I'm going to follow this all the way to the wastelands first, because that's where the nitrate is, and I need the nitrate more than I need lead right now for some stuff. I'm still a ways off from that. On the flip side, we're not even done with 10 full days of playing, right? But then we still have steel tools. Quite a solid base here. Hey look, we're doing 1 extra point of damage per swing. Improvements. I remember in A13, back when these rocks had 1,000 hit points each, so tunneling through them wasn't really something that feasible. On the flip side, they had like 180-ish stone per block that you could extract from it. So you would just be overflowing with small stone. Then they cut the HP in half, so that's, you know, going from 1,000 to 500, but they cut the small stone from it from 180-ish to 25. Just a small difference, you know, because if they had kept the same ratio, you would have had 90 stone. So they cut the stone per swing or whatever by more than a factor of 3. At least in Alpha 14, though, you could get the point where your steel pickaxe would one-shot stone. Alpha 15, though, they took that away, even with the quality 600 pickaxe and 5 out of 5 miner 69er and 100 mining tools. Still gonna do that. But we seem to be making quite some excellent progress when it comes to XP here, yes? Part of the problem here is just going to be at what point do we give up on the racing scavenging normally and just buy it up. And part of that's going to depend upon the trader. One good thing about the trader is that we'll be able to buy things like a shotgun or a hunting rifle or something. But we gotta actually find a town or something for us to use. Right now we don't know where one might be. And if we start getting feral zombies, a feral zombie on difficulty 5, which, you know, which can easily do 40 plus damage per swing, that'd be bad. So one of the good news, though, is part of good news is that we can sell our steel tools to the trader for a good chunk of money. And once we get to level 60, we can sell machete blades to the trader indefinitely. It's far less tokens per resource than steel tools or even machetes, but the fact that you can sell in limited quantities means it's still quite useful. It's a reliable source of income, even if it isn't the best source of income. I wonder if we're going to wind up at level 48 tonight. I wonder how much longer the stamina buff's going to last. We're halfway through 47, we got 2 hours to go. The biggest problem here might just be what happens with our food and water. Our food's down to 0. I don't know if we really want to wait 2 entire hours without eating anything. That's probably going to start causing problems. Alright, let's go get food. We'll raise our tools up real fast too. I'll get our athletic skill as we run back past here. We'll also want to dig down here at some point. Don't have to do it quite yet. Let's drink up my hearties, yo-ho. We're at the point where I feel more comfortable doing this. Start stockpiling up blood bags. Okay, so if we combine these, that's as good as we're gonna get. We take that, fantastic. Then we want to make another one of each, just to sell. It's a lot of iron we got. Did we get that all from there? Pickaxe and fire axe. So we can sell one of each. You know, I'm trying to remember, it's possible that you don't heal enough from corn bread specifically to do the double tap on the first aid thing. It may have been foolish. Yes, I should have only done one. Also, I'm now suffering from blood loss, which lowers my stamina, but it's basically countered by the other thing. The long story short is, I should not have actually done the double tap. I thought... I think I've mentioned this before. A friend wanted me to play an Alpha 15 with her until semi-lately. I don't like Alpha 15, but stamina's like a complete joke there. Once you have a few ranks in minor 69er, you could get like a -4 stamina per second debuff, and it really wouldn't matter. Okay, well, we are out of the grain alcohol at last. I'm gonna save this for right now. "13 more mining tools to the last minor 69er. We are getting close. Also, we are going to level before dawn here. You can see how much slower this is. Boom. Level 48. We're getting closer to the wastelands. All is going according to plan. Excellent. We're gonna head back in a second here. Doing 315 per swing, which means we do, 1260 total. Before, when we were doing a little under 300 a swing, right, we'd get in an extra hit there, so you might recall me talking about that, so we're worse off right now in that regard. We'll figure out what we want to do tomorrow, so that's all getting done. That's all pudding. What we can probably do is just put... I'll figure it out next time. Alright, see you next time.